What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode here of our Pokemon TCG Pocket, and the new set has officially come out, and we are here with some new decks, some new brews, some new cooking. So we are here today with a Garchomp deck, kind of focusing on Cynthia now. I know that the Darkrai deck is probably the most popular one that everyone wants to be seeing, but I want to change the order of things, and have some fun with these different decks first, and then kind of mix things up. So basically what I have today is a Garchomp deck that really is trying to use early pressure from Kangaskhan and the threat of revenge killing with Marshadow while we build up a Garchomp and get going here. So 2 Pokeballs is what we're doing with Pokemon Communicator, which I think basically all 2-stage evolution decks need to be playing 2 of now. Rocky Helmet gives Kangaskhan a little bit more consistency, as well as even just giving Garchomp something as well if you need to. But obviously it's designed for Kangaskhan. Even if you don't flip heads on your coin flips, you're still going to do some chip damage, which can help you put things in range for Marshadow. Cynthia is, of course, the power-up for this deck, with Garchomp being the main focus. 1 leaf to switch out Kangaskhan a little bit easier, so we're giving up less prizes kind of freely, and then 2 Professor's Research. So that is the deck today, and let's hop right into some games here. So once again, this deck is really focused around Garchomp specifically. You don't really care about anything else. This is a very hyper-focused on Garchomp deck, but it is pretty fun nevertheless. So yeah, let's see what we can do right here. Let's see what we can do. Going second. Okay, so we do have the Gible lead with a Marshadow in the back. Okay, I'm gonna lead Gible, and I'm gonna put Marshadow in the back. And I have 2 Pokeballs in my hand to start, so we actually have a pretty decent little shot of potentially scaring our opponent a little bit from knocking us out. Okay, double Moltres into a Charmander. Okay, so that's okay for me anyways. You can't really attack with the Moltres first turn anyways. I'm gonna get 2 basic Pokemon out, which is gonna probably guarantee me a Kangaskhan and a... It's gonna guarantee me a Kangaskhan. I could get 2 Kangaskhan's out of it, but I think I'm gonna get a Kangaskhan and a Gible. I'm actually gonna put the 1 energy onto this right away though. I want to make sure that I don't get caught without having a fighting energy available. So we're gonna do this. Actually, we get fighting again. Okay, so since we got fighting again, I'm gonna want to go Kangaskhan here. I'm gonna want to put the Rocky Helmet on this. And then I'm gonna want to... switch this in. I could do 20 damage. It's not like you're threatening. Yeah, we'll just do 20 damage. We're fine here. We're fine here. We'll do some chip. Then we'll be able to switch and do some damage next turn. We're not really in a threatening position, so I can put Gible in front. If I could get Gabite in here, that'd be really cool as well. Alright, so there's the Inferno. Obviously, I need to try to put some real pressure onto Kangaskhan early. The thing is, though, is that this meta has a lot less Sabrina and really focuses on... Okay, so there's 2 energy right away. That is scary. It is fighting energy next. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this for this. I'm going to go for Pokemon Communication. I'm gonna put the Gibble up and see if I can't get a Gabite. Okay, I get Garchomp. That's fine with me. And then we Dizzy Punch here. And we just don't get any heads. So, you know. Anyways, the Rocky Helmet makes so we have 20 damage. So, we'll take it. We'll take it and go. Okay. I would love to start getting some heads, though. This was the thing back in Genetic Apex with Kangaskhan. It was always like, it's bulkier than everything else, but like you get the coin flip and you potentially don't move, so it's a little tough. We're gonna get completely blown back by this thing though if we don't get going here, so I do need to make sure that we are okay here. And of course, they're getting 4 coin flips here back to back to back like that. Okay, so we have Cynthia. Alright, I'm gonna do this and set that up to potentially be able to revenge something. Okay, there's 1 heads, there's 2 heads, that's 60 damage. Love to see that. Okay, so that's gonna force a switch anyways. But what I'm really hoping for is that I can revenge with Marshadow. Marshadow at least makes it that you're gonna take a bit of damage. Come on. And I know that some people tried Dredagon, some people have been trying Greninja, like people have been trying a lot of different things. Okay, if you're gonna hit me for 70 here, that's fantastic. But I guess you're probably just waiting for the evolution. Okay, there's Gabite. We do have Fighting Energy next, so I'm going to put the Water Energy on first so that I can threaten both scenarios. I'm also going to stick the second Kangaskhan here, and then I'm going to Dizzy Punch and hope that I can get at least 1 heads. Okay, so 1 heads is all I needed, because now you can't knock me out without... Well, I guess you're going to switch here, but... because you're not going to be able to hit me now. So now I can stall out. I can get everything ready. But I also don't have any way to pull in this... this Charmeleon. And you're actually going to attack me here. So we're going to trade. And that's an awful trade for my opponent here. I do hope they realize that... I can just bring in Marshadow here, right? Okay, well, Marshadow goes in, which is fine. But I actually can win this turn though. So we're gonna do that actually. Let's just go win this game right now. We're gonna put the energy on this. We're gonna switch out with this. It's gonna make it look like we top decked the Garchomp. And this 50 damage. And oh no, I didn't mean to click that button. My bad. That was my bad. I did not mean to click that button. That was a misclick on my end. I apologize to my opponent. 150 damage. Get this out the screen, and Garchomp picks up W number 1. So that's kind of how you play this deck, honestly. Like, it's pretty much just get Garchomp ready to go. The Marshadow, I think, is a really fun tech. I don't know that everyone's playing the Marshadow, but I think that it's pretty good nonetheless. So yeah, thank our opponent, and let's move on to the next one. All right, game number 2 here. Game number 2. Who do we got? What do we got? What do we want? Who do we matching up against? Give me that clean W. Okay, we're going second here again, so pretty good. Going up against fighting here is a little terrifying. But we're leading Kangaskhan. The fact that they're leading fighting is concerning. Piglet? What? Alright, well, that's fine for me, I guess. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get this Gibble out. And if I just get double heads here, we just get a point right now. And that could be a concede from my opponent, honestly, but we will take the early point. I mean, I ain't mad at it. Okay, let's see. All right. So from here, we're just gonna keep getting this Gibble set up. Okay. So now you're a couple turns away from actually being able to do anything. I'm gonna Pokeball here though, and I get Water Energy again. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, so let's just get this on here. Let's evolve this Gabite. And then let's just pretend like we can do some damage here. We cannot pretend like we can do damage here. Okay, so that's unfortunate. But once we get this Garchomp, we're doing 100. And honestly, my opponent should be setting up the Marshadow here. But they're not. They're going to switch in. They're going to try to hit Kangaskhan and switch something in. So that's fine. And now we're going to get all water energies forever and ever. Okay. I would like to at least chip you. I'm gonna do this. There is a Garchomp sitting here. Okay. So unfortunately, this is the problem with running 2-color decks. And this is also the problem with Kangaskhan. My goodness. Okay. So it is what it is. So that we're getting water energies over and over here. I need to put this next water energy onto Kangaskhan. There's no real ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just the way it is. And I don't have Cynthia here either. So there's 9 cards left in the deck. There's 2 Cynthias kicking around. This is 90 damage. We're gonna bring in this Kangaskhan. And the Rocky Helmet does some chip, which is nice. We actually have a second Rocky Helmet. We're gonna stick it on this one too. And we just continue to get water energies. Okay. So let's just do this. We'll hit for 30. Alright, so we're doing what we can here, but without a fighting energy, we are just sitting ducks right now, which is... It is what it is. It is what it is. I could really use Professor's Research. I could really, you know... Can't believe the 1 fighting energy is the only energy that I've gotten in 4 energies. But the double Rocky Helmet's actually really nice here. Because I can even if I'm picking up, even if 2 KOs end up happening, I give myself at least the possibility of knocking this thing out. We're gonna switch this one back in. The Rocky Helmet will come through. Yep. Okay, there's a Cynthia. There's a fighting energy next. Okay, I'm gonna stick it on this one. I'm gonna stick it on this one. Wait, can you can use this ability from your hand? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's actually really good to know. I didn't realize that, but it's okay. Okay, we just need to do some type of damage with this. Okay, perfect. So now that this is in, if you knock out this Kangaskhan this turn, I am going to go out to Garchomp. Because I'll get the fighting energy on it, I'll be able to knock out this thing right away. You'll go for revenge, do 100, and then I have Cynthia that can come in and clean the game up from there. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot here. There's a second Marshadow coming through. Okay. That's fine with me. Bring in this Garchomp. That'll do the chip. That will do the chip. And we get a second fighting energy, so now I have Marshadow in the back too. Okay, we're gonna do this so I can draw some cards. Okay, we got Pokemon Communication. We'll Dragon Claw here for normal. And this is GG now. This is GG. There's nothing you can do about it. My opponent should realize this. And we really had to deal with the fact that we had bad energy for a while. So, to me anyways, I think this was a really good showcase of what Garchomp can do. 2 energy commitments really good for this. Cynthia makes this really threatening. Kangaskhan's unfortunately the most inconsistent part. You could put Druddigon if you really wanted to, instead of maybe Kangaskhan or Marshadow, but I actually think that Druddigon is a little bit more... There's no offensive pressure whatsoever from that. Okay, this Hitmonlee, though, cannot come in. No matter what happens, we do... Yeah, you put the wrong Marshadow in. You have to have a Leaf. You have to have something. Okay, you have the X speed. That's fine. It doesn't really matter that we do clean up, but you're going to get an extra KO here from this Hitmonlee. Which is fine. Yep, stretch kick that, get a KO, deal 20 damage to yourself. And then you're gonna concede here, or are you gonna let me, or you're gonna let me go? Gonna let me go, nice. Okay, Dragon Claw here, just knock you out. And that is GG's to my opponent. Second W here. So pretty good showcase here so far. Pretty good showcase here so far. I think what I'm gonna do with this as well, going through, is that I'm gonna try to do things kind of in a different order than what I see other content creators doing, just so we can get some good matches in. As long as people continue to play the same decks, I think we're gonna be fine, because I'll be able to be like, okay, everyone's starting to play this deck. So then I'll use that one, and then we'll look like we're absolute geniuses, right? So, okay. Because, yeah, right now, like, Weavile, Darkrai are both weak to Grass, which is making Yanmega actually, like, a really fun card to play. Okay, we're gonna we almost always lead Kangaskhan if we have the option to. We have Gabite right here, too. It's leading with Celebi. Okay. We're also at a point where not everyone has all of the cards yet, which is also a factor in this. Like, I certainly don't have all the cards yet, so... I have a decent amount, but I don't have all of them, so... Alright, so Snivy Celebi is what we're leading with here. We have a second Kangaskhan to throw out. But I'm just gonna... Okay, we have 2 Water Energy back-to-back, which means that I have a little bit more freedom. Alright, so we're gonna play Marshadow. And we're gonna play the second Kangaskhan. And then we're gonna put the water... Should've put the Water Energy on that. That's actually my bad. That's okay. That's a waste of a turn. That was a waste of a turn. I kind of misclicked. I went to go further, and it just didn't follow. That's okay. I'm okay with that. We can make it work. Let's get this Rocky helmet on. We're playing the same game of just a million water energies, so I did miss a turn of getting damage though, which is a little annoying. We'll get this Gabite out, and then I'll Dizzy Punch here. Alright, so we're gonna do 30 damage. And the biggest problem here is that that misclick actually matters, because we could have potentially got 60 damage off on this. Like, we would have been down to like 50, and then this next Kangaskhan could have come in, but now it's like, it's not really possible if you get heads at all. If you get 2 heads here, it's kind of over. And you're gonna Sabrina here. I guess we're just bringing in this. I guess we're just trying to get a KO without having to worry about it, but I think that's a really large commitment to just... Like, most people are only playing 1 Sabrina now or something, right? So, it's a little bit difficult because... Okay. So... Get the second Rocky helmet out. Another water energy. We're just gonna get stuck with this again. Okay, so we're gonna Dizzy Punch here. Okay, we at least 60. There you go. There you go. 60 is great. Because 60 really forces you to now use an Erica if you have it. Although I do need fighting energy to even have a shot with this, and we don't have Garchomp yet either. Regular potion. Okay. I also think this is slightly a mistake. Never mind, they get 2 heads and it's not a mistake at all. Okay. And unfortunately, again, with no fighting energy, there's just no way that I could do anything at all. So, Mars Shadow could come in and easily revenge here, but they don't really have to even worry about it at the moment. And I currently have no Pokemon communication target. Okay, we're gonna just do this now. And we're gonna try to get a Garchomp. Okay. So Garchomp is acquired, however... we're gonna Reckless Shearing. We're gonna toss Leaf. Pick up the Gibble again. And Dizzy Punch here. Hopefully get ahead. There we go. So now you can't attack me without getting knocked out. Or having a Leaf, I guess. Potion or something. And again, I have water energy coming up, so there's literally nothing I can do here. So the play needs to be... Okay, you're X speeding out. Yeah, okay. So I need to really have my opponent get unlucky here. But now I at least have the ability to draw cards every turn. So hopefully I'll start getting something. I mean, really, I'm just waiting for fighting energy though. And gets 100 immediately. Okay, so they're getting high rolls, which unfortunately is something that can't happen with Celebi. There's nothing I can really do about this. And honestly, this is just gonna be depressing. Okay, so we need to do this. We get another Cynthia. I'm gonna Reckless Shear. And we do have fighting energy coming up next. Okay. There's nothing I can do. So you can't get 3 heads. I actually need you to get like 0 basically right now. And there's an Erica. Okay. So I need to get lucky with a head somewhere. 3. Come on. I need to get lucky. The coin flips have been going their way a lot of this game. That's 1, 2. There we go. And we are going to make a dramatic comeback here. Oh my goodness. A dramatic comeback. Get me that fighting energy. Get me this Cynthia. And that's going to knock out this Celebi. Okay. So that's 2 points here. That's huge. That's 2 points here. That's huge. Okay. So you have to get 3 out of 3 now to win the game. They didn't get a Snivy, or a Servine, they didn't get a Superior at all. Okay, so you just can't get all three. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, now you can only get one of three. That's so unfortunate. They had it the whole time. One. Ah, okay, well, we did everything we could to get back in that game. We did everything we could. That isn't the deck's fault. That's just RNG. I think, you know, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. All right, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get one more in. Okay, so we got Soma here as our fourth and final opponent. Hopefully we can go 3-1. But let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. We got really lucky going second a lot in this one. We have another fighting type matchup here. So what we're going to do is we're going to lead Gibble. And we're going to lead, have Marshadow in the back. And it's a Mankey lead, huh? 50 to potentially do nothing, huh? Okay. So I need this professor's research to be fruitful. Okay. Professor's research. Okay, Garchomp and Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna put Rocky Helmet on this. And we're gonna get back-to-back fighting energy here. So because of that, I'm gonna put it on the Marshadow. Because if you knock out this Gibble, I can at least revenge the Mankey for the Primeape that comes in. Which is not something I could do if I didn't have the energy on it. I had to plan as if you were going to evolve. So there's no real choice. Yup. Had to plan as if you were going to evolve. Get off my screen. Now, okay, they're probably hoping now for a Cape or something. But, I mean, they're running an older deck. Maybe they don't have Cape. Oh, they have Riolu. Never mind. They have new cards. They have new cards. Oh, and you're not going to knock me out because you're chicken? Because you're chicken? Alright, I'm down for that. I am down for that. Okay, so Kangaskhan's here as well now. Although Kangaskhan is not the greatest here. So the real question is, do I want to go for... If the Pokemon has damage on it, it does 60 more damage. So, you're gonna get the clean shot anyways, right? But I can make it so that you have to do the damage on me to do it. But if you just have a Lucario here, it doesn't matter regardless. So I'm gonna set up this Kangaskhan. And end the turn. And if you happen to leave me alone for another turn, then I will concede and go to Kangaskhan. Try to do 60 damage. And live my life. Although I might even leaf it away so that I don't lose the energy. Okay, so double Riolu here. X speeding out. Who are you going into? You're that concerned about this? What are we doing? Okay. Another Gibble? I'm gonna actually... Communication? I'm gonna use this Gibble. And hopefully we can get a Gabite here. Asking shall receive. Okay, now we're getting water energies. I'm gonna stick this on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna switch out to Leaf. Because I want that. I have the Garchomp in the back. And I can Dizzy Punch here and potentially knock you out with Lucky Head. Okay, that's fine. 30 damage here. Even if you pulled out double Lucario this turn, you can't attack because there are 2 energy requirements. Okay. Now you're going to do 60? I still think this is a mistake. I think they should have just been attacking with Primeape the whole time. But it's okay. Okay, so another Gibble here. I'm just gonna go to Garchomp here. And now that I have Garchomp ready to go, do I want to be setting up a second one, or do I just want to be able to potentially switch out? You know what? We're gonna set up this. And then I'm going to shear this Gibble and draw a card. And we get Rocky Helmet, which is really cool here. So we'll do that. And then if you happen to knock me out... Oh, I get no heads at all. Okay. But at least nothing there has 100 HP, so Marshadow comes in and picks up a KO on literally anything. And now I have Garchomp here that can also just do what it needs to do. But this is when you have to switch in Primeape, my guy. I hope you know that. This is the time. Hope he knows it. He's also waiting for a Marowak EX too, which I don't think he's getting. Okay, Pokeball is a dead card in my hand to me at this point. So I am good ditching this. Okay, another Gabite. Okay, get this fighting energy on here. And then we can just Dizzy Punch. Because all we need is to get heads and do something here. But I'm willing to give up this Kangaskhan to do it, so... Unless I'm miscalculating, like, should I be switching out to Garchomp? Probably not, right? Because the Lucario just does 2... Yeah, so now you're gonna do... 80. You're gonna do 80. Okay. And then another Garchomp comes in here. I guess I just put it on here. I'm gonna shear this Garchomp for communication, which is useless as well. Alright, so we just attack this. We try to do 60 if we can. There we go. So now this Primeape, if it wants to knock me out, also gets knocked out here. It makes the revenge not as good, but because there's no EXs around, I can keep the Marshadow in the back. Okay, there's a potion. Yup. Now you're gonna X speed out. That you get knocked out by this. What's that? Riolu knocks out Kangaskhan. Okay, but you also get knocked out too, which means that you lose your second Lucario. I don't agree with that necessarily, but sure. Because what I'm gonna do is bring in Garchomp now. Like, there's no reason for me not to bring in Garchomp now. Now I get 2 points. Yep. I don't even need Cynthia. But we'll pick up extra things. We will get rid of a card. We'll get rid of communication now. And I'm out of cards. So let's just Dragon Claw here, get a knockout. And then you come in and it doesn't even matter. So we're gonna go 3-1 here. But I like the fact that you can discard and draw another card every turn. You get through your deck if you need something, you can get to it. The thing is, with Garchomp, you're really just looking to get to the Cynthias if you haven't drawn any, but or another Pokemon if you can't get to it. So come on. Don't stall it out, my guy. Accept the L. Giovanni? I don't think... So 120, 130. Yeah, you weren't gonna knock it out. You wasn't gonna knock it out. Dragon Claw here, and GG. So 3-1 with the Garchomp deck. Good showcase of it, I think. Good showcase of it. It is very one-trick pony, right? It's just get Garchomp out as quick as possible. But I do like it. It's probably the most consistent Dragon type that we have. So, you know, Dragonite's not that great. So I think that this one really is kind of the optimal pick. So good game to Soma. And yeah, that showcases that. Let me show you guys the screen here real quick. So go for us: 2 Garchomp, 2 Gabite, 2 Gibble, 2 Kangaskhan, 1 Marshadow, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Pokemon Communication, 2 Rocky Helmet, 2 Cynthia, 1 Leaf, and 2 Professor's Research. So that's the deck today. Let me know if you would change anything in the comment section down below, and we will see you guys the next one.